I went from earning minimum wage at a local market to making over 3K a month doing no-code automation from the comfort of my home. If you want to know how I did it and how you can do it for yourself, then you're in the right place. In this video, I'm going to share my journey, the tools I've used, how I got clients, and everything that you need to know in order to start building your own no-code automation business. But first, what is no-code? So according to ChatGPT, no-code is about creating technical solutions in the digital space without needing deep technical knowledge to get started. 20 years ago, for example, when you wanted to build a website, you needed to know how to code, how to host your website, how to build the front end, the back end. Nowadays, you can just use Shopify or Squarespace, take a template and have a working website in minutes. So in my case, instead of needing to learn JavaScript or Python, which will take a lot of time, I just use Make or Zapier to automate my client's workflow in no time. But first, let me give you a background about me. I grew up in Paris, France, and I've always been interested in computers and mostly also in video games. I used to, back in the day, crack some games like Zelda Ocarina of Time on my computer or Super Smash Bros. In order to play them without needing to pay for them. Then when I turned 18, I finished my high school but didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. So I took psychology class and dropped out because I didn't like it. But one day I found a video of a guy that was making millions online, didn't have any boss, didn't have any schedule or 9 to 5 to follow, and could just travel the world while making money on his computer. And I thought to myself like that's crazy. That's crazy. I want to do the same, the exact same. So I started doing e-commerce for about 6 months. It worked a little bit, but I didn't have enough money to fund the product, so I stopped. And one day, I just took a job as a data entry guy in a real estate company. My job was to basically fill out forms every day for the company. And I thought to myself, this is a little bit annoying. Like, is there not like a way to automate this in some way? And I started to make some research about how to automate PDF entry. And I was expecting to see a lot of code and difficult stuff, but I found easy stuff like Zapier that you can just plug it in and it's just filled out your PDF for you. So I got back to my job the next day, created a quick zap and started automating my work. My boss was quite impressed with it, and for the next 2 years, I was going to be a no-code manager at that company, automating workflow to save time and save money for the company. Then pretty much all of the company was automated, at least to my knowledge, so I just quit and started freelancing. I started on Fiverr, just created a gig and got my first few clients and first few thousands of dollars via Fiverr. And I took a course from a guy that was doing the same thing as me, but doing 10 times as much. So I learned from this guy, partnered with some people to handle the marketing for me, and from there my business blew up. But let's stop talking about me and let's talk about how you can do the same for yourself. So first, you're going to want to change your mindset. That is the most important thing. You're going to need to switch from an employee mindset to a business owner mindset. When you are an employee, you're paid for your time. So whether you do some great work or some basic work to get by, you're going to get paid the same. So what people do is that they do the least amount of work in order to get by and just get their pay each month. When you're an entrepreneur, you're paid for the value that you give to people. If I give a business owner a lot of value, I can pretend to earn a lot of money because I'm going to either save him time or make him more money. So you need to think about how to provide as much value as possible to the people that you're going to contact while you do what you love. So now that you have the right mindset, you're going to go to point 2, which is learn how to make research. This is often overlooked by people, but I think that is really important to master because there is a lot of things to learn on the internet, but you can only access them if you know how to reach them. This might seem simple, but you will be amazed at how much faster you're going to get the information that you need and how much better it will be. As a rule of thumb, I always go to YouTube first when I have a problem. I'm going to type my problem in keywords. So if I need to know how to create an Airtable database, I'm going to type how to create database Airtable. And I'm going to just look at the videos of the people that seem the most qualified in what they are talking about. So now, you're going to make some research, you're going to find a lot of results because people post a lot of content online. So you're going to need to focus. And this is point 3. You need to master one tool. Maybe maximum 2 tools because people are looking for experts, not generalists. And I'll give you a quick personal example to illustrate that. So I recently torn my ACL doing some basketball and I needed to get surgery. So I needed to find a surgeon and I didn't look for someone that was doing parts ACL surgery and parts like plastic surgery and like was being a yoga instructor in the weekend. No. I wanted someone that was doing only this, only ACL surgeries, or maybe some little things other than that, but he was an expert at that so that I could get the best surgery that I could. So you need to learn one tool, be an expert at it, and be just good enough at the other ones. For example, for me, I am an expert at make.com. This is my expertise. I know a little bit about Zapier. I know like a lot about Airtable as well, but my expertise is make.com. So people look for me for that expertise. So now you have the right mindset, you know how to make some research, and you know which tool you want to focus on. Next step is just get to work, baby. You need to work hard. I like this quote from I don't know who, but I saw it on Chris Dew's channel, like the future. It takes 10,000 hours to be an expert at a skill. So you're going to need to really practice on your tool, get some case studies, you're going to encounter some bugs, you're going to need to solve them, get better, learn some new workflows, some new ways of doing the same things. You need to be like really technical and know what you're talking about, but you're going to need to put in the hours as well on finding clients. So marketing yourself, getting a personal brand, getting reviews and testimonials from clients, also doing some outreach and putting yourself out there. This is something that you need to do in order to really blow up in this space. You need to put yourself out there because people don't know you. They aren't looking for you. They don't care about you. They care about what you can bring them, what you can do for them. It's not going to be easy. You're going to have a lot of bugs, a lot of rejections, a lot of hardships in the business, but it is definitely worth it in the end. So now you know what you need to do in order to succeed with no-code automation in 2025. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you got some value, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.